Alright, what's up guys? It's Falco, and I have a very important topic in this video that I want to share with you guys. And it's really important because this dictates a lot for competitive gaming for Storm 4. So obviously the competitive scene for Storm 4 has been kind of dry lately, due to Storm Trilogy coming out, and then all this news about Naruto Striker coming out. But this isn't to say that Storm 4 is dead. It's just people are playing casually, just not as competitive, meaning no clan battles or first to fives or anything like that. But yeah, people are sort of not playing it as competitive right now, just because pretty much the big divide that Trilogy has put upon this Storm community. People don't know which direction they want to go to, if they want to go back to Storm 3, if they want to continue on Storm 4. But I could tell you right now that there definitely is more people playing Storm 4. That is literally a fact. People, it's really opinionated on when people want to play Storm 4, Storm 3, but honestly majority right now is sticking to Storm 4. So honestly, that kind of tells me something, and tells the community something, that we really do prefer Storm 4 as the competitive gaming, and it's really just the more balanced game. Even the people that like Storm 3 have said that they know that Storm 4 is the more balanced of the two. It's just that they prefer playing Storm 3 as the way it's unbalanced and all that stuff. But yeah, majority of the community doesn't. So as a result, Storm 4 pretty much lives on, and Storm 3 just, people play when they, are bored or whatever. But I really want to get to the topic of this video. The biggest thing that I've been trying to say, or I've been trying to get going for quite a while now. I've had it in the back of my mind. I've been trying to do it, and I've been wanting to do it. And now I'm finally going to tell you guys what's on my mind. So here it is. I want to have a Season 2 USA Naruto Storm 4 tournament. Now, if you guys know, back then, obviously, they had Naruto Storm 4 tournament Season 1 in Germany. And at that time, it was a huge milestone for the Naruto competitive community, pretty much, because we never really had a big tournament like this, where it gathers a lot of people in one country, and just have one big live tournament, streaming with live actual commentators and prize money, and all this cool amazing tournament stuff that we've been pretty much dreaming about since the beginning of Storm 2 or Storm 1, whatever, when we started playing competitive on this game. And to see it finally happen in real life was just amazing, a dream come true. And after this tournament, we had Wizard World Gaming tournament, and it was just really an amazing experience for for those that actually went. I definitely went, because it was by my home. It was a few hours away, but for Naruto Storm 4 tournament, finally I definitely had to go to that. But it was just really an amazing experience, and I would like that to happen for the Season 2, because it's a much bigger tournament scene than just Wizard World, just because it'll gather more players. And when I say players, I mean like quality players, actual pros that have been playing the game, that know everything about the game, and that are going to play to the highest level that this game offers, and to show the whole community what competitive gaming looks like, instead of just a bunch of casual players who don't know too much about the game, and then they only see, people that are watching only see just random awakenings and just not enough technique, I want to say. And yeah, so if we get a Season 2 going for a Naruto Storm tournament in the USA, we'll be able to showcase that kind of competitive gaming and high level that this game deserves. So from here on out, I'm pretty much just going to be explaining why I'm barely bringing up this topic, if I've been thinking about doing this for a long time, and how we are actually going to make this happen. And yes, we, because, you know, it's not going to take just one person or two people or three. It's going to take a whole group community effort to actually make this Season 2 Storm 4 tournament in the USA happen. This is something I really want to happen, and I feel is the most realistic thing that can, you know, actually come to be, because it's not like I'm asking, you know, to be an evolution or something, you know, unreasonable like that. I'm just, you know, asking for one Season 2 Naruto Storm 4 tournament in the USA. I feel like it's something small they can do for us, you know, for playing their games, you know, all this time, you know, the USA, and it's something that they could do, you know, to give back, and then we could all enjoy. So I apologize if this video is too long, but please hear me out on my reasons, you know, for trying to make this tournament happen. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is why I'm barely bringing up this topic. Why after all this time am I barely trying to get this Season 2 tournament going? Well, it's pretty much the reason behind it is because I originally thought that they were gonna do the tournament, you know, eventually, or, you know, I thought a lot of people were going to, you know, tweet them, and we were gonna get the tournament going, you know, just eventually. But I guess it never happened, and I just waited even longer, you know. But I waited, I guess, too long, and now the community is kind of divided a little bit right now. But right now, my timing couldn't be any more perfect, because not too long ago, FalcoXRisen said that he was on a stream and he was watching, I think it was CC2, playing, you know, Storm 4 and just playing with, you know, a bunch of people, and they were actually asking for suggestions on patches of the game. Now this is huge because, you know, at first we thought, alright, they abandoned this game, they thought, you know, it's whatever, and they don't really care about it anymore. No tournaments, no nothing. They don't, you know, they don't feel associated with it anymore. But apparently, due to that, like, that tells me that they actually want to improve this game, and they want to, you know, try and make this game big and live and huge like it was, you know, in the beginning. Now obviously I could just be making huge assumptions here, you know, by, you know, thinking that's their plan or whatever, but, you know, if it is, that is what they're trying to do, you know, I don't want to take a chance, you know, if this is their plan, you know, to kind of just see and test how loyal the community is and how willing they are, and, you know, all that stuff. And yeah, I don't want to take a chance on, you know, missing this opportunity to pretty much make this USA tournament happen. Alright, so how do I know that it will be successful? And when I say successful, I don't mean in the being able to establish the tournament. I don't mean successful in that way. When I say successful, I mean that after it does get established, and, you know, there's a lot of views, there's a lot of players, and, you know, it's just a really big, you know, it turned out great, pretty much, is what I mean by successful. You know, a lot of people have watched it, everybody's been promoting it, and, you know, just a lot of viewers and just a lot of good feedback. And the reason how I know that if this does happen, it'll be successful in that way, pretty much because past results have shown us that. In this community, when we have big YouTubers like Shika's Clouds, PS360 HD, and Afro Senju promoting things like this, you know, tournaments, big tournaments, and they, you know, start providing, you know, info and updates on it, like, that's how you know these tournaments are going to turn out big, because they always get, you know, huge views, and they, you know, they pretty much have the attention of the whole Storm community. And, you know, if they promote this, you know, correctly, it could be huge. You know, there's going to be a bunch of views. That's really what the sponsors of tournaments really want to see, is views. And with these, you know, big YouTuber support, it could definitely reach that high, and probably even bigger than the expectations. You know, to be honest, the views that we've gotten on past Storm tournaments have been just about the same as other competitive tournaments for, you know, games and stuff like that. Like, you know, Street Fighter, Smash Bros, like, we're pretty much, you know, equalizing the same amount of views as they are. So it's like, why would it not be successful? And, you know, with the power, like I said, of, you know, the big YouTubers that we have that do support this game, we could actually make it really huge. So the only way to make this whole thing work is to promote this thing as much as possible everywhere, and if we could get the support of the big YouTubers, then, you know, that's even more amazing. Because I will tell you guys something, when I did go to Wizard World in Sacramento, I went there and I did my fights, and then I sat, in the crowd, and I was sitting right next to some guy, and I think he was one of the, big people that were in charge of the tournaments and, the stream and the views and all that stuff, and he was watching the tournament stream for Naruto, and he was surprised of how, there wasn't that many people watching, and I was like kind of shocked by that too. I was like, wow, not a lot of people have watched. But the thing is like, first of all, it's so hard to get out information that there is a Naruto Storm tournament out there, because even I barely found out about that Wizard World tournament, and it was only like a week left to like sign up for the tournament, and I had barely found out. I don't even remember how, but yeah, I barely got information that they were gonna have a tournament close to me. So like I said, it's really hard. We got to promote this as much as possible, or else no one's gonna know about it and no one's gonna be able to watch it. So it really depends on us and spreading out information that there's going to be a tournament, and you guys need to watch it at this time, or if you want to watch it. And yeah, it's all about promoting in the right way to let everybody know that the tournament is happening. Alright, so the last and biggest question is, how are we going to make this happen? So pretty much I want to take the same approach as Afro Senju did, doing the hashtags. So instead of hashtag FixStorm4, I want to do hashtag Storm4 Season 2 Tourney. And trust me, that's the shortest I can make it. I know it's really long, but it's the best way I could put it while being able to get my point across. And yeah, guys, that's the plan. Pretty much just hashtag Storm4 Season 2 Tourney. Pretty much, just share it as much as you possibly can on Twitter. Tweet it to Bandai Namco US. Go on Discord, share with your friends, tell everybody in the Storm community. If you guys want this tournament to happen in the United States, then it's going to be up to us to spread the word, and hopefully they hear us and decide that we deserve it and give it to us. That's all we could really hope for. Like I said earlier, I really feel like this is something that is actually possible, that can definitely happen, but it's going to take all of our effort to do this. So I'm going to need everybody's help, from YouTube to going on Twitter to shouting this video out, and hopefully they watch it. And I feel like this can lead to something even bigger if it is successful. I feel like if it does well or does really good, the Storm tournaments can even explode. There'll be more tournaments, there'll be more prizes, there'll be more like I said, more players probably too joining the community competitively, and just grow as a whole, as a game. And this is something that other games have done, like Smash Melee has done something very similar to this, hosting their own tournaments. We've hosted our own tournaments online, obviously, because we can't really do LAN, but all the LAN tournaments that there have been, everybody's went to, or at least try to make it to. I definitely did. But yeah, I feel like this is just, one of those things that you don't really have many opportunities to do, even in life, to go out and compete with people you've probably never seen before, but you've actually known almost your whole childhood, because you've been playing them pretty much your whole teenage life, I want to say. So it was definitely a great experience to be able to fight people from online. I've had the privilege to do so, meeting Keon and Paradoxitic and Sawyer 54 Ippachi. That was a great experience I had, and I feel like other people should get that experience as well, because it's it's a really amazing one. It's one of a kind, and it's something that you can't really experience anywhere else at any time, especially on this game, because this game, it's really, I want to say, like, addictive in a way that even though we know some people sometimes, it's not as live as it used to be, or we get bored of it, we always somehow come back to it. And it's just because, we love the game. We've been playing it since, forever, the Storm series. And, just the way the game works is very fun, and it allows you to move in some way that, you know, it's not really you're allowed to in other games. Like, you have complete control in the Storm game, and the experience you could have playing, you know, at your best with no laggy connection or anything, or getting disconnected, being able to fight your friends like face to face. Like I said, there's no really other feeling like it, I want to say. But yeah, all this footage that you guys are seeing right now is from the first tournament that they had, season 1. This one took place in Germany, and you know, that's why I'm saying let's have a season 2, but have it in America, and you know, so that we could have, you know, the same type of hypeness that they had. But I think the US will draw even more attention and more players, because you know, there's more competitive play, you know, in America. But I'm gonna let you guys hear what this guy is saying, because what he's saying is really important for even the next Storm 4 Season 2 tournament.
Of community contributors.
Exactly, and we couldn't thank them enough. All along we have those awesome YouTubers, such as some around here already, like S.Dot is one of our very famous YouTubers, Ninja Spooky in the tournament right here. And I want to thank every of the YouTubers I've seen, even on the chat today on Twitch, Anime Games Online, PS62, Spin, and everyone else. That would be too much to thank. But our community is awesome, and this is our way to give back to the community what they give.
And already, while using that hashtag Storm Championship, a lot of people were asking if there will be a season 2 of this. Can you maybe give us a sneak peek?
It would be maybe a bit too early to say, but this is something we really would like to do. We'll see how we can do it, but indeed, that's a very good idea.
Awesome. So you've heard it, guys. Pokemon Twitter, Pokemon Facebook, and of course use the hashtag Storm Championships to tell us what do you have on your mind, maybe how the future of Naruto in competitive gaming could look like. Gaito, thank you very much for joining me.
To be honest, even like the prize money, I feel like wouldn't even be a problem, because, you know, even if the, you know, the grand prize first place winner gets like $1,000, $2,000, like, well, it's whatever, to be honest. I feel like nobody really cares too much about, you know, the prize. Obviously, it's got to be like somewhat, you know, good. But like, I feel like no matter what it is, as long as we have the actual tournament, I feel like that's good enough. You know, to be able to get money to get sponsored and make this thing happen is, you know, really good enough for me. And I would think that it would be, you know, good enough for everybody else, you know, who's coming, because it's really just about, you know, the experience, like I said, and being able to, you know, come together with your friends from online and just everybody meet and just have a good time, and, you know, and just, you know, have fun, and being able to compete in the game that you love and experience it with your friends, because like I said, there's really nothing like it. And it's not something that you get to enjoy, you know, every day. Things like this come not so often for our game, at least, you know, Storm 4. So we really just gotta try and fight for something like this, you know, and make it happen. So we can finally have this for our game that we've been playing, you know, since pretty much our whole teenage life. But I'm about to show you guys some more footage of the last tournament, the one that was in Germany, Season 1. And, you know, just to show you guys, you know, what could be for Season 2 Storm 4 tournament in the USA. You know, just so you guys can see what kind of happened there, and it could actually, and see that it could actually be you sitting in that chair fighting and being, you know, commentated on and being watched live by, you know, the whole Storm community.
Ready to stream Naruto Storm 4 at 11 CET with Slave.
Hello and welcome to the Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Storm Championships Season 1. My name is Melly and we're in Cologne. Thank you for joining me on site, and of course, thank you very much for tuning in. Without further ado, of course, good players need awesome casters. Let's hand it over to Sam and Lou. Take it away.
Yo guys, this is Esther Storms HD. I'm a YouTuber and I'm gonna be one of your casters today.
And I am Slave, I'm a Twitch broadcaster, and I've been a big fan of the Naruto Storm games for the past 5 years. So all the support of Anata.
Oh, he's off the green bar.
He's getting back his subs. He's getting back his subs. Oh my god.
Look at the damage.
Oh my god.
No!
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me? I literally gave up hope, yo.
Oh my
Defining
god! I
moment.
did not expect those fights to be actually as close as they were. I honestly thought Sparks might have the advantage because I know he's a really good player, and I didn't think Young Sensei would be able to put up such a match, and that was incredible.
It was
So-
insane. The first match, guys, that was freaking crazy. With the awakening that saved Young Sensei, like nobody saw that coming. We could say that safely Sparks was in a comfortable position, and like anybody would have thought, I've got it, you know?
Exactly. So it's over.
It's over.
It's over. And Sanin Slaya takes this.
With a Rasengan ending it all. The room is hyped.
I was thinking he would have
Sanin
went
Slayer
for.
takes it all.
I thought he would have went for the team ultimate because nothing was stopping him from doing it.
With a warm hug, this
Yeah, the two
concludes
friends that met online.
this tournament.
Beautiful
two
pairship
friends.
here. Yeah, fair players.
Awesome. Naruto Shippuden and Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Storm Championships is wrapped up, and we have a few words from the champion. A round of applause for the winner.
Storm 4, the Storm Championship, that was absolutely amazing in my opinion. We had a lot of fun. We hope there's going to be a season 2, so if you want that to happen, feel free to harass Namco Bandai on their Twitter.
Harass
they
them.
will be delighted to answer to all of you guys and be like, yes, fine, we're going to do a season 2.
Yes,
And it's going to
let
happen.
people know about the epic savagery you just saw. Let them know it was insane, and that many more events like this is what bring the Storm community together. This is what the Namco Bandai people of Europe want. This is what we all
Exactly.
want.
And
If you guys want to, let us know in the chat. Let us know on the pages. Let Namco Bandai know, like Slay said.
Exactly, and remember that none of this would be happening without you guys. So if you're interested, if you want those games to be, receiving balanced patches, to be even more competitive, it's up to you. So really, if you want to support the game, have more of this. We had a lot of fun. We think this game deserves it. It's been really trying to solidify the basis of the games for the past 5 years now to reach that point where the matches can get so intense. I think it really deserves to be showcased to even more people.
This could not have been possible without the community. So for all the YouTubers, all the people who have been supporting this game, regardless of all the things that we have little issues with, we have proved that we can make this an awesome community event. And shout out to all you YouTubers out there, all you promoters, all you streamers, all the people who love Naruto and Naruto games.
Exactly.
And we're going to be moving on to the final bits of this tournament.
Yeah, it's
Congratulations
time for the
everyone.
closing ceremony. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We had a lot of fun. Hopefully you did too.
Yeah.
That was insane. We wanted to just entertain our community. We wanted to have our best players for a tournament. And thanks to ESL teams, thanks to our teams, thanks to our community and our casters, it was a hell of a tournament. And now we can officially crown the first champion, actually, for the STEM championships. So congratulations, good job. You did amazing. As a Naruto fan, that was insane. So please give a warm applause to our first champion.
Tweet Bandai Namco EU right now that you want a season 2. If you want one for the American community, which I could perfectly understand, there's a much bigger scene there. Tweet Bandai Namco US, you never know. These things aren't easy to organize, as I found out throughout my discussions. They're really, really difficult, actually. But the thing that backs it up so much is the people. It's the people saying, we want this. That, nobody can come against. Budgets, everybody can. But people wanting it, people will work for it if people want it.
So yeah, there you guys have it. That was pretty much how the Storm tournament went down. Pretty cool, I know. But all that footage, like I said, was from S.Storm ZHD. I hope he doesn't mind me using this footage and all that stuff. But yeah, so apparently, it didn't end up happening, season 2. I don't know if everybody just assumed that it would just happen automatically, even if people don't tweet, or if people just got lazy and didn't want to tweet Bandai Namco US. But this time, we're going to do it for sure, and we just really need everybody's support. and you guys just need to tweet them, because if we don't tweet them, then they're not going to get the picture, they're not going to get the message, you know. So, you know, share this video, like I said, with everybody you guys possibly can in the Storm community, and try and share this with you know, Bandai Namco US, you know, any way possible that we could try and get the word out about, you know, this tournament, this video that this video is for you guys pretty much. You know, this isn't for me, this isn't you know, anything. It's just this is for us. Like, I want this to happen for everybody, you know, in the Storm community in the United States. They want this huge tournament, and that's pretty much it. Like, whatever happens after that, you know, happens. But to be honest, I feel like just this tournament is all that we need. Like, nothing more, nothing less. If we can get this and make this happen, then it's probably the best thing that can possibly happen, because, you know, Storm 4, like I said, we don't get many tournaments, and I feel like they got interested in the game again. You know, if they're asking us about patches and you know, the things that need to be patched, and I really just want to make this happen. And, you know, like I said, if you guys want those people, you know, in the video to be you, to be sitting on that chair, to be playing against your friend online, then, you know, help me make this happen. You know, pretty much help me help you, you know, create a great time and a great experience, and share this with everybody. I can't stress that enough to you guys. And let's just try and make this thing happen. Let's not try and just make this only, you know, a dream. Let's try and make this a reality, actually happen. Because, like I said, in all scenarios, like everything that people ask for the Storm community, like, this is the most plausible thing that can possibly happen. Because, like I said, we already had a Storm Season 1 tournament, and that was in Germany. And, you know, they've been asking if we wanted a Season 2, and it's time that we said yes, and, you know, get this thing going. So, as my final words, I just want to tell everybody, you know, if you guys do want this to happen, you know, it's not going to happen without you, then you have to go to tweet Bandai Namco US and put the hashtag that I told you guys, Storm 4 Season 2 Tourney. I'm going to do the same, and like I said, if a lot of people want this as much as I think they do, as much as I do as well, then I think it could definitely happen, you know. So if Bandai Namco US is watching this right now, please try and make this tournament happen. We really do want this to happen. I really do want this to happen. I know a lot of people do, and if you can make this happen, then I know you're gonna make a lot of people happy, and, you know, just bring together a lot of friends that meet, you know, that have met each other online. And I think the turnout is going to be great. You know, if we get the support from big YouTubers and whatnot, I think it's going to turn out great. And, you know, it just all depends on the publicity and how good we advertise the tournament. And yeah, that's all I think I have to say. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. So, like I said, the tweet, please tweet. It's gonna show, guys, if, you know, you guys want this. So so please, yeah, tweet. And that's all for this video. Let's see what happens in the future. Peace out, guys.